Hello. I was about to just get into like the video, but hi, hope you're well as you tune into this. By the time you see this, it'll be like early June, but I'm recording this back in February, so I guess you're a time traveler. How does it feel? One thing I've learned is that like it is such a common thing for people to just not have an accurate understanding of themselves. Like, I was talking to this dude the other day, and not much was really being said on his part. He was doing just enough to keep the conversation going, but he wasn't saying anything. And I had asked, I was like, do you wanna try to hang out tomorrow? And I'm sorry, because I even told him that this was what happened and why, like, you know what I mean? But all he said was okay. I said, you want to hang out tomorrow? He said, okay. Didn't say anything else. Didn't try to like ask me about myself. Didn't try to, you know what I mean? Didn't try to do anything for the conversation. Just said, okay. And I stopped messaging because I have other things to do. You know what I mean? And I literally forgot that he existed, to be honest. And when I did remember, I remembered and I was like, oh, I should probably message him. But then I was also just like, okay, but he didn't really do anything to try to have a conversation with me, so I don't give a fuck. So I just let the time pass, because I'm like, he probably doesn't care, right? He doesn't give a fuck. And tell me why, like, I think 2 days go by, and this nigga talking about some, you ghosted me or some shit. And I'm like, oh, my bad, I guess I did. But like, what? And then he tried to turn it into some stupid moral lesson of like, how would you feel if I did that to you? Bitch, you weren't even talking, like, for real. You weren't even trying to have a conversation. What are you talking about? The fuck? And like, and then I tried to ask him questions. I tried to like get to know him. And he was like confused. He's like, why are you asking me these questions? And I'm like, to get to know you, to understand you, to connect with you. And then once again, he tries to turn it into a moral lesson. He's like, well, I don't understand why you want to do that, but then you ghost me. Sir, what? And the part about not accurately seeing himself is where a person just wouldn't understand that, like, yeah, of course I'm gonna ghost you. You didn't say a goddamn thing. The last thing you said to me was okay. 2 letters, not even the whole 4-letter word, okay. And I'm supposed to believe that you want to continue having a conversation. And like, it's crazy because some people genuinely do this on purpose. Some people purposely withdraw and like hold back information. And I don't know if he was doing that, but people do that. People will purposely not say much to come off a certain way. And it's frustrating because, like, why are you playing games? Why are you messing around? Just fucking talk to me. The fuck? But on the flip side, I don't know how a person could like actually get upset for somebody not responding when they're not contributing to the conversation. Like, how do you not see that? How do you not see that the way that you're talking makes me want to lose interest so fucking fast? Like, how do you not see that? And I don't know. At the end of the day, I think the world that we live in is full of narcissistic people whose sole mission in life is just to like bring other people down. Because like, I'm such a good conversationalist. I will toot my own horn. I'm a good conversationalist. I know how to have a good conversation. I know how to like pique somebody's interest. But like, if you're not giving me anything to work with, why the fuck would I want to talk to you? Like, make it make sense. And then you're trying to maintain some sort of high ground of like, oh, you're not really a good conversationalist. I don't really want to. No, you're not the good conversationalist. What the fuck? What? Also, as I'm recording, you can see the sun is not out. It's like almost 10. I worked like a 6-7 hour shift. And I don't know. Today's been a long day. And I've seen my boyfriend do this too, where he's talking to people, he'll text people, and he will not do anything to forward the conversation, but then he'll act confused when the other person isn't responding anymore. It's like, you literally did the bare minimum. You did not, like, you know what I mean? It's like, why would somebody want to continue having a conversation with you? I'm sorry. But like, if you're not contributing to the conversation, what the fuck? And I don't know, I guess some people are conditioned to believe that if they give nothing, they should still get everything. And I think that's so silly. Like, you're not giving anything in the conversation, in the connection. You're not doing anything but just typing. You're not even putting forth critical thinking skill. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I don't think it's just men, but a lot of men really have a hard time with communication. And I think it's ridiculous for the gay aspect, for like gay men, because then gay men also have a really hard time with communication. But then a lot of times they'll like feel like they're not, right? And then they'll like project that onto you. And it's like, no, I'm a great conversationalist, bro. You need to up your skills, because what the fuck? And I said this in a previous video. Like, I think that is a really big thing with society. Like, a lot of people don't really try to understand people. They don't try to get to know anybody. Like, even people in relationships, a lot of the time, like, it's just very surface level. You don't actually know each other. You know what I mean? And a lot of times when people come to me for like readings, I'm like, you don't even know this person. You know what I mean? Like, you're sharing your body, you're having sex, but like, you don't even know this person. You know what I'm saying? Like, sure, you've witnessed them in different seasons of life, but you don't know this person. You know what I'm saying? And then you're getting confused and you're being upset because they're acting the way they are. But once again, you didn't even get to know them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just went straight into the sex, straight into the, you know what I mean? And unfortunately, a lot of people are in relationships based off of like that, based off of physical chemistry, you know? And like, if that's your prerogative, sure, go for it. But don't lie about it and be like, oh yeah, I love this person, I care about this person. You don't even fucking know who you're talking to. You know what I'm saying? And once again, not all men, but a lot of men, unfortunately, are very hypersexual. And like, you know, if you're willing to do that, if you're willing, like, yeah, sure, of course you could connect with a dude. You know what I mean? Of course you could have a relationship with a dude if you're willing to give that up. But like, try finding a man who doesn't want to have sex. You know what I mean? They're out there. I'm one of them. I don't give a fuck about sex. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love with a person that I care about, with a person that I feel close to, that I feel safe with, you know, sure. But generally, I'm like, I don't give a fuck about that energy. You know what I mean? I think there's a lot more important things in life than busting a nut. You know what I'm saying? But like, so many people, that's all they care about. You know what I mean? That's all they give a fuck about. Just like feeling good, feeling pleasure. And it's like, bro, grow the fuck up. You know what I mean? If that's your prerogative, sure, but get the fuck away from me with that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. I think the gist of this video is that like, people really need to like, first of all, get to know that yourselves. Know who you are. You know, but then also, if you're dating somebody, if you're trying to be friends, get to know them, ask them questions, learn about who they are. And I guess it starts with self. Like, if you're not able to do that with yourself, of course you're not going to be able to do that with others. If you don't ask yourself questions, if you don't try to learn about yourself, yeah, of course. But like, that is the key to success. Like, you need to understand yourself, know thyself, you know. But I digress. Because it's whoever, if there's anybody watching this or listening, like, you can hear it all day, all night, but like, you have to apply it. You have to actually go out and like put forth the information. So like, hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully this was useful. And thank you, I guess, for tuning in. I hope you have a nice rest of your day, rest of your night, whatever. Keep your head up. Stay groovy. Bye.